Hey guys, this video is going to be a little bit different. You may know that I kind of like to have RGB lights in my office, as I showed you just as this video started. Well, Facebook kind of showed me an advert for RGB lights for the car by Govee. I will start by saying this is not a paid endorsement. I do not get paid to advertise their products, but I am kind of interested to see what they're going to be like, even if I just have them green for Saab. But these do react to music and do other stuff as well. So the point of this is that they're footwell lights, and they go in the footwells of both the front and the rear, and that's basically it. So nice and simple. Right, so I'm going to start by getting them out of the box. Okay, so we've got some strips of LEDs here. They look like they've got some sort of waterproof plastic covering on them. I don't actually know if they're waterproof or not, but obviously I don't need them to be waterproof. And on the back of them they have 3M adhesive tape, which is great, which means I don't really need to do anything apart from sort of stick them up there, and that's it. And then we have the actual power, which comes from the cigarette lighter, and it has a on and off button on the cigarette lighter, and it also has an inline remote control with a few buttons. Obviously I don't want to have the cigarette lighter just sticking out of my dashboard, so I'm probably going to use the one in the center console. And if this was a permanent fixture in my car, then I would probably just fit another cigarette lighter somewhere and just have this hidden in the dashboard somewhere. But the center console is going to be fine for this, so let's get them out. So we have about 1.5 meters of cable between the front and the rear strips. So I'm going to start with the front ones and then work my way back, I think. Now remember, I don't like wires, so we're going to have to fit these in a way that we just can't see any wires. Right, so I'm going to grab one of the strips, which will have two. One of these is going to go to the back and the other one's going to go to the front. Before I remove the adhesive strip, I'm just going to give the underneath of the dashboard a bit of a clean. I want this to be able to stick to the actual dashboard. Now this does actually come with screws, so if you didn't want to stick it in place, you can actually screw it in place. But I'm just going to use the sticky tape that came with it. And now what I'm going to do is run the cables inside the plastic trim at the side and all the way around. So the cables are going to completely stay away from my pedals and everything else, because they're going to be hidden inside these plastic trims. That also means that I'm going to get the wire to go to the back of the car without me actually having to see them. And I'll lift this plastic piece out to make things a little bit easier for myself. About halfway along the carpet here, you're going to see that there's actually a break in the carpet. And that's actually going to give you an opportunity to hide the wire getting underneath the seat, but also get the light underneath the rail, so that you don't destroy it every time you move your seat backwards and forwards. So that's where we're going to pop the wire for this. So now in the front of the car we've got a light underneath the dashboard and no other wires can be seen. So now we're going to do the back seat on this side. So I want the cigarette lighter adapter and the remote control both in the center console. So I'm just going to drop them in there and then just run the cable sort of neatly down the side. I'm just going to make sure that the wire is sitting underneath the rail so that the seat doesn't cut it up when it moves back. Now we obviously have the other side to do now, so I've got the one for the back and the one for the front, so I'm just going to do all the same again. And now the front. there's not much to do now apart from wait for it to get dark and then have a play. So that's what I'm going to do, and we'll wait and see what it's like. Right, so it's basically dark enough for us to do this now, so let's switch the car on and see what happens. Ooh, okay. Well, it's certainly reacting to my voice right now. Let's turn the radio off for a second. So I could just have green, which is basically the colour of the Saab, and it matches all of the dashboard, and all 4 footwells lit up green. They look pretty good. I mean, if you were boring, you could actually just have white, but obviously you can have any colour of the rainbow because it's RGB, so keep pressing the button and it will cycle through a bunch of colours. So the device that's in the car actually connects to your phone via Bluetooth. And at the moment you can see it's on music mode, and that's why you can see the lights sort of flashing, because they're reacting to my voice at the moment. There's different variations of music, which I'll show you in a minute when I play some music. Now if we go to colour, that's just one single colour. But you can select specific individual segments of the light, control their brightness. You can change the colour in your car to different variations. Then there's scenes. Now the scenes are pretty cool. So as you can see, this is twinkle, which is basically flashing. Energetic, just basically flashes between colours. Breathe, same as what I've got on my computer. What it will do is it will gradually fade in and out of the colours, sort of a calming sort of colour system in your car. Heartbeat, okay, well that's flashing very fast for a heartbeat. You'd probably be dying if that was your heartbeat, but fair enough. What have we got? Soulful, sort of a mixture of pink and purple, looks like. Crazy, oh that's emotion, I didn't realise that. So you've got different types here. So we go to natural then. Oh look, forest. Oh look, there's a forest in my car now, wow. Those with epilepsy may experience discomfort when using this scene mode. Exercise with caution. Like I can't, yeah. Lightning certainly would cause epilepsy. I mean, that is a total strobe. To be honest, this is pretty cool. Let's have a look at what Christmas looks like. Okay, so now I'm going to put on some music and you can see how it reacts to the music, and then we'll be done. But as far as I'm concerned, this is pretty damn cool.